Sloth World is a rainforest-inspired indoor habitat slated to open on iDrive later this spring. Fox 35's Hannah Mackenzie joins us live in studio tonight. So Hannah, for weeks you've been going through pages of reports. Walk us through what happened here.
Well, Marlisa, John, these sloths were ordered in two different shipments. One from Guyana that arrived in Orlando on December 18th, 2024. The second came from Peru that arrived on December 19th. A few days later, all of those sloths were dead.
31 sloths dead before the business even opens. A report from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission revealing an investigation into the deaths of more than 24 sloths tied to Sloth World, a first of its kind hands-off attraction in Orlando. According to this FWC report, 21 sloths died due to a cold stun in December 2024. The other 10 died from poor health issues. Under Florida statute, Sloth World had no obligation to report the deaths. But FWC inquired about the deaths in August 2025 during an unannounced routine inspection. The animals died here at this warehouse off iDrive, just 2 minutes from Sloth World. One of the business's co-owners told FWC investigators the building was not ready for the incoming sloths, but it was too late to cancel the shipment. He said they didn't have running water or electricity. According to the report, multiple space heaters were purchased and powered with an extension cord from a different building, but the fuse tripped. And according to investigators, the sloths were subjected to 40-degree temps.
The sloths can't regulate their body temperature like a lot of mammals can, so they completely depend on the environmental temperature for maintaining their internal temperature.
Dr. Rebecca Cliff is the founder and director of the Sloth Conservation Foundation in Costa Rica. The ideal temperature for sloths is between 81 and 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Anything lower, she says, leads to death.
As soon as sloths get too cold, their core temperature drops, and then what happens is they have special bacteria that live in their stomach that they use to digest the food they eat. And if they get too cold, all those bacteria die, and then they can't digest anything. So even if you heat them back up again, then they can't survive.
We went to Sloth World to speak with the current owners. Hello? They weren't there. The facility is still an active construction zone. But over the phone, one of the owners, who is listed in the FWC report, tells me he's no longer associated with the business. The other owner didn't want to speak on camera, but contradicts the FWC report, blaming the deaths on a virus, telling me in a statement, "Recently, our facility has been managing a difficult situation involving a foreign virus. We have worked tirelessly alongside our veterinarian, the Florida Department of Agriculture, and other outside experts to successfully identify the virus and address it. We are aware of rumors such as claiming that our sloths were cold stunned or left without water and electricity. These claims are entirely false." The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, FWC, conducted a thorough inspection of our facility just last week, found absolutely no wrongdoings, and fully renewed our license. We have always prioritized the health and well-being of our animals, investing millions into their care and habitats. We remain deeply committed to the continued care, safety, and health of our sloth population. Sloth World was supposed to open March 1st. According to their website, the new opening date is sometime in May. The attraction describes itself as an ethical, conservation-oriented educational exhibit.
FWC tells me no one in this case was cited or issued any violations, and they closed their investigation. When I asked why 31 dead animals in a warehouse doesn't constitute any kind of action, FWC told me because there was, quote, no intentional malconduct or demonstration of inability or unwillingness to comply with captive wildlife rules. FWC did issue Sloth World owners a verbal warning in August after finding two sloths were being kept in cages smaller than legally required. Live in the studio, Hannah Mackenzie, Fox 35 News.